Doom and Dust presents Asher Roth over here. Asher, you want to welcome you to the Lafayette, Purdue area. Thanks for coming out. Can you explain to us basically the Final Four tour that you're doing right now?
Oh man, the Final Four tour, we just wanted to hit college campuses, go see some of the most competitive programs in the league. We got to see Syracuse, going to see Kentucky. We're going just flying around, man. Came here to Purdue. Purdue wins 24 points on senior night, so it was pretty cool. What do you have to say about that, Nigel?
I mean, it's a good look, man. You know what I'm saying? It's been a while since you've been out here, bro. So I'm going to get back right into it. So you got your Paps and Jazz mixtape, you know what I'm saying? I seen in the interview you said that it's kind of, you feeling it more towards like cool colors and stuff like that. You know, it's a lot more smoother and just chill. And then, is this too orange? It's like warm and hype and stuff like that. Like, why is that your method for that being your mixtape and then the other being your album?
I don't know, man. I look at artists like Outkast and the Nas's, and I don't know if Nas really falls under that category, but artists who are constantly progressing and trying new things, and I think that's super important. Progress and never making two projects that sound the same.
Okay.
So that was the main thing. I mean, Paps and Jazz is its own project, and Is This Too Orange is its own project. Asleep in the Bread Hour was its own project. Seared Foie Gras was. Did you end up going to check out Seared Foie Gras?
Yeah, I did my homework.
So good.
Now I want to ask you about what do you think about the current state of hip hop right now? I mean, there's a lot of new young artists coming out.
I'm into it, man. I mean, the freshman top 10 is some whole other shit. That's a whole other topic of conversation. I don't think that's actual accurate representation of where hip hop is right now in regards to a lot of young kids, a lot of positive kids doing hip hop that's socially conscious and positive. So I'm happy with where hip hop is headed. The freshman top 10, who knows what that, I mean, people buy their way onto that cover. People fucking do all types of shit, I'm sure. So I don't think that's accurate representation. I think obviously it's in a tough time right now because people can have projects out, won't even have projects out, and they can be on a cover of a magazine. So that's really strange because, look at me. My dumb ass was on that cover with a mixtape out. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm all about earning your stripes. I'm all about, getting those war stories and earning your keep. And, so I think it's an exciting time for hip-hop, though, because a lot of kids have learned from, just like myself, learning from people who want to do it for the right reasons.
Definitely. It reflects in your music, too, because in Paps and Jazz, I mean, you bring young cats like Rocky Fresh, Casey Veggies to the table and stuff like that. People in my eyes should have made the freshman top 10, but for some reason they just don't feel like society's needs, I guess. Casey Veggies, bro, is killer, man. He's killer, man. Yeah.
We did our homework. We saw that you worked a lot with Pharrell, and I want to kind of know that influence working with such a great artist with Pharrell. That's kind of just so vast as far as
that was boot camp, man. Working with Pharrell was boot camp. That was really like, we ended up having fun probably like the third or fourth day in, but it was like go in, make records. You know what I'm saying? Like it was work. It was work, which is tough because obviously when you're making music, you don't ever want it to feel like work. You know what I'm saying? So. I actually just texted Pharrell the other day and just said what's up, and he hit me back, and just kind of cool to reconnect with him. But that's somebody who I look up to, and obviously he's scoring the Oscars and things like that. So he's somebody in our eyes that's just like the champion,
Definitely. Started off with little discs and stuff like that, and now he's like recording soundtracks for movies, stepping it up.
Started with Rump Shaker, and now he's Oscars.
It's crazy, man.
So what's going on with the future of Asher Roth? I mean, tell the people what's coming up as far as mixtape, as far as the album.
Yeah, man. I mean, we have Is This Too Orange coming out. We're on Def Jam now, so it's been a wild ride for me. Obviously, dealing with the circus that is the music industry, and just growing up through that, man. I mean, I signed when I was 20, and then just working through it. So, man, I just want to progress, man. I just want to get better every day. I want to do cool things and have some fun, and that's really it.
Definitely. If you had to name a couple artists that you would like to work with in the future.
Oh man, that's tough. Obviously, what did Mos Def change his name to? It's like Yasim. But Mos is the homie. The Roots, obviously coming from Philadelphia, they are kind of the ultimate for us. I mean, I'm working with a lot of the kids who I love and appreciate, man. Like Veggies, Rocky Fresh, the Chicago kids. I mean, some of my best friends are the cool kids. Like these are people who we're not just making music. Like we're hanging out and having fun. So I think it's a rewarding experience for us right now.
So you can tell, especially when you bring them back on tracks and stuff like that. Now tell me about the Blended Babies, man. You have them on a lot of your beats on your mixtape, bro. Where did you find these cats, and what do you think is up next for them?
JP and Rich Gaines are the Blended Babies, and JP was doing some engineering work for Chuck, and when I linked up with Chuck and Antoine out in Chicago, and then just JP got heat rocked, man. Him and Rich have heat rocked. So everyone asks me, like, oh, what's with you in features and getting on music? I'm like, dude, if it's dope, it's dope. You know what I'm saying? So, and you see it a lot. I mean, even Oren, who does a lot of my music for Is This Too Orange, and he did a lot of Asleep in the Brow. No one really knows who he is. Yeah. But he's just got heat rock. So it's just like, that's the way I kind of look at the music. If it's good, it's good. And I try not to get caught up in the whole name game of it all. I want players, you know what I mean? It's like building a football team. I want players, I don't want names, you know?
Exactly. I mean, so basically, what's your opinion right now on the direction of hip-hop? I mean, hip-hop is so different as far as regionally, and as far, where do you feel that you fit best in it?
I think it's dope because the genres are all blending. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of the jazz influences, the rock influences. Hip hop is not just like some boom bap anymore, which obviously we love and appreciate boom bap. But I mean, obviously you're seeing the grime influences and the dubstep influences and stuff like that, which is not necessarily my cup of tea, but you can appreciate it. It's good when it starts to become a global thing. And I think hip hop, obviously born in New York City, and then it's cool to see it kind of get to crevices like Morrisville, Pennsylvania, where I'm from, and now the impact that it has. If you've ever been to London, to see the impact that hip hop has in London, and then just globally. So I just think it's onward and upward for hip hop music.
All right, definitely. All right, I think we'll end it on a fun question right now. All right, so I'm painting a scenario for you. You in a party, you know what I'm saying, scoping out the ladies and stuff like that, but you need a wingman. Right. Would you pick Paulie D, Anderson Cooper, or Timothy Tebow, and why?
Well, Anderson Cooper he's a gay man, dog. So he gets all the bitches. So Anderson Cooper gets all the bitches. So I'm gonna take Anderson Cooper. I'm gonna take and you know he's spawning some great high conversation. So like I'm with it. Anderson Cooper, my man.
All right, man, definitely, man. Well, thanks for coming out, man.
No doubt, man. Thanks for having me, guys. Team Blackout, man. It's fucking serious out here.